tries to stop that jumper.
Here's T, looking for the paint. Fade away, not there. But another offensive rebound by Vital.
Does every nice cut and a pass.
Get the assist.
Against Kansas in the finals. Now, we eventually did. It'll be interesting to see if the Zags, who look a little flat right now, can get themselves going here in this first half.
He got your attention, right? He got your attention.
He was out of practice.
I think he always got his attention. Just guessing. That's what they got to do. Butler with the drive for Cook with 5. Doubled up.
Nice cut.
Finds a Yayi and short with the little shot.
That's what they do best. Dive to the rim. Bail out the dribbler.
Butler. Another one from the outside.
Their centers exactly know their job. Here it's a little bit lost.
Oh, Watson underneath.
I think
he felt the presence.
Great call.
Butler. Step back 3.
Are they locked down the Bears there in the first half?
There's Teague stepping away, getting the shot.
Nice rebound, Tomba.
Tomba got it blocked. Kicks it back over to Teague. Teague backing in on Suggs, who has those 2 fouls in the first half. Now Mitchell. Find to shoot. Butler.
Oh my goodness. And you to attack offensively if you're Gonzaga, but you got to get stops here on the defensive end.
Ayayi with 6, coming off a 22-point game.
Here they go to the 2-3, away from that 1-3-1.
As you said, Raft, early, that free throw line area is wide open.
They make a living right in there. Boy, that is
Butler again.
Goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
What?
Baylor to get out in transition off of their turnovers.
And
there's one right there.
Yeah, it was just out of reach for Sasser.
And watch the slap back on the wing.
Here's Butler. And he ties it with the outside shot.
To the cause.
Vital, the senior from Lake Charles, Louisiana, who committed to the program after his sophomore year in high school.
A little pin down and an open look. Say goodnight.
And again, Sasser with the hot hand, trying to drive on Mitchell. Tough one.
Don't take it personal. Can't take it personal, Jim. Trying to beat one of the great defenders. Let it come.
Here's Butler getting it easily. And the basket counts. Again, won the drive. Outside Meyer. Kept alive by Flagler. And that's a 3 again by Butler. Mitchell. Look at this pass. All the way to Butler. Another one, yes.
But it's the
There you go.
Driving on Flagler, short with the shot. And it's Butler again. He's everywhere. 15 points for Butler, 4 rebounds.
Nice cut. How pretty is that?
Oh, what a shot.
Pronouncing his name, but
shot. Hits the floor, does Davis, and too long with the shot. Bears.
Individual skills of these guards. Overdrive, back it off, push it forward.
Well, because they're such a great shooting team, though, they have the driving lanes.
There's Butler. The play
loves to stroke the deep one. He's an energizing type of guy as well.
You're talking about number 3,
Yep.
Desi Sills.
And they go 10, 11 deep.
Butler bringing it up. No Tay on him.
They get down in the stance, Grant, don't they?
They're going to have to guard that individual matchup. These guards are getting into the paint.
Look at this. Look at the screen by the big fella. Look at Eric on the sideline.
His energy is contagious.
Unbelievable.
Butler. He hits another shot.
Finished that himself.
Did not hit a shot from the field the last 4+ of the first half. Hit a couple of free throws. That was it.
Little ball screen. They got Mitchell back. Boy, that is deep.
Butler!
He's out.
Not 10. He is active early. Scores it inside with the layup. Justin Moore had that high ankle sprain. Knocked him out of the last regular season game. Came back in the Big East tournament. Was a little unsettled in that game. Villanova lost to Georgetown after winning a regular season title. But all this time off and time together has really helped both programs as Butler goes strong. Moore with the miss. 4-point Baylor lead. Bears with 11 boards and +3 in rebounds. Jared Butler got it. Sweet stroke. Hobbled on his way out. Eric Dixon on the floor for Villanova. Does 20 here for the Bears. Mitchell, an excellent driver and finisher. Wherever they come in the paint. Butler, a shot.
Your body language, the shot may not be gone, but you can influence this game by making plays. More importantly, be a pest on the defensive end.
Butler, just 1 of 9 from three-point range. Now Butler on the take and the layup. The high percent.
25 for 37 straight weeks. They go inside. Nice defense by Reavers. But outside they go. And the three is...
With Baylor doing a great job, Kevin. They space the floor, and so those guards can take and attack the basket off the dribble. They set ball screens for them. These guys are hard to contain.
Butler with a 40. Shot clock at 5. Ford, triple. Here comes Butler. He's shifting. Look at that. Look at this.
There's so many Texas teams in the tournament, they're beating up on one another.
Trice pickpocketed by Mitchell. In the blink of an eye, they go the other way. Reavers will leave. Aleem Ford will take his place on the floor for the Badgers. Mayer. There's a screen. It's Butler in the corner.
Davion Mitchell, again, one of the 3 guards that are so important here for Baylor.
Tracy Carter has that matchup. Watch the spacing and the movement of the Baylor Bears. They do an excellent job.
Here's Mitchell looking to take on, and the kick out here to Butler for his first look. The best 3-point game for Hartford.
Well, Stoffel can do that because they're taking the big of Baylor and he's dropping. And he's able to knock down that shot. It'll give the guards a lot more space to be able to drive it.
It's not a shot that he normally does, just his 8th 3-point make of the first points with 4 minutes left to play in this first half. You said it, Smitty. That's a matchup that's fun to watch.
It is.
Butler gets it.
I love Tracy Carter and also Austin Williams, how they're still competing at both ends. Tracy Carter has been playing with 3 fouls for a long time, and he is not defensively not giving up any intensity.
24-point advantage. Largest lead for Hartford had been 4. That came in the 13-minute mark in the first half. Largest lead here for Baylor as they stretched it out at the end of the first half was 26.
Again, trying to keep Baylor off rhythm. Nice pass.
Vital. It's the layup. Second chance. And they make it count as Butler buries player of the year defensively in the Big 12. Here's Cunningham for 3. Lothamba pulls it down. Saved by Mitchell. Butler's got it. He'll drive it. He'll score it.
Smooth. Going off a wrong foot layup, wrong hand is Steve Nash-like.
Butler weaves his way through traffic. That floater's good. Where they went 18 days without practicing and 21 days without playing. Well, they've got several weeks of games now back under their belt, although Oklahoma State is a whole different level of competition. Let's see how they react in the second half. That's a good start. Cunningham. The cutter is Moncrief. The block by Thamba. Butler around Likely.
In Waco for getting this turned around in one day. He has this cool black one, also a clear one in case there's any rules moving forward that it has to be clear like the NBA. But Mark Vital really loves wearing that mask.
What a spin move by Butler. And on Mitchell.
Watch off the dribble.
He clears some space on McGurl. Mark Vital. Offensive rebound. Out to Butler. Welcome to Baylor basketball. Butler sets up T. Mark Vital, another offensive rebound. Floater for Butler is good.
Those guys
played Iowa State and lost to Kansas. A scramble for the ball and a throwaway right to Butler. He crosses over and finishes. Butler around Bradford. He'll also be the first player from his family to graduate from college.
Yep.
Just a great story.
Really cool.
Shot clock at 7.
Watch the dribble.
Butler connects. Teague dribbling the shot clock down. To the corner to Mitchell. Tapped around. Thamba got it to Vital back outside. For a 3 by
That elevates them as a team big time. They're back in this game, as we saw. At the bad start in the game, they were down 10-1.
Baylor at one point led 16-3. A 13-point lead right out of the gate. There's Butler coming back.
If a kid wants to transfer and he can play, Chris Beard is open to giving him an opportunity. And we're going to see chaos next year in basketball when they have transfers, where you're allowed to transfer without sitting out the year. It's going to be total chaos.
Reduction behind the arc and probably some more from Mac McClung in the second half if they want to pull off this upset. McClung, 5 points. He had 1 made 3 in the first half, 2 of 5 from the field. Butler floats one up, in, out, right back in again to start the
second effort by Santos Silver. They don't go away, though. They keep battling and battling and battling. The Red Raiders, that's certainly the personality of their coach.
Jared Butler. Yes! The 13th rebound for Mark Vital.
He's having a great game on senior night. Must be sort of hustle plays. I mean, his hustle plays today that led to three great opportunities for the team, and they scored. Just unbelievable. Good spacing right here. They're well coached, man. They're well coached.
Cruising to the goal, and he's
an excellent offensive rebounding team. They force a ton of turnovers. Baylor gets extra possessions. Great screen for the screener.
Jared Butler, who got wrangled down to the deck. And here comes Oklahoma State in transition. And that throw behind was ill-advised by the freshman Rondell Walker.
Yeah, Walker's just got to take that. You're trying to throw behind you against this defense that is sprinting down the court behind the play, and you're going to turn it over every time.
Butler again. A game that I'm told by the promos always delivers. Duke and North Carolina, 6 Eastern, game 2. You will be there, Jay Billis. Your preview for us?
Well, it's going to be all about North Carolina and their guards and their rebounding. If North Carolina's guards can play, and what a move.
Oklahoma State 8 free throw attempts. Baylor is 5 for 13 from 3 to the tune of an 8-point lead after winning the Big 12 regular season championship on Tuesday. Oh!
The officials are capable of calling a block.
Zing.
Zing. But that's something, it's not all on the officials. That's something the rules committee has to clean up. We've got to change the way we
clean up the rule, Jay.
I would make it more difficult. I would move it to the gather, that you have to be established on the gather. It was nothing that Chamwa Chachua did other than his presence. And all of a sudden, we got 2 turnovers and Baylor taking it the other way.
In the corner.
Fake that moved him back just a bit and created that space. And Cade Cunningham in the second half has been spectacular. 17 second half points, 21 overall.
Tell you what, basketball looks like such a low-stress enterprise for him, even in big spots, as Cunningham makes it a 4-point score. Butler, that was...
Sometimes Teddy.
There's a deep jumper off the mark for Davion Mitchell, but it's saved by Vital. He picks up his dribble. Jared Butler with 5 to shoot. Step back 3. Got it.
In the country. Elite on both ends of the floor.
As McBride tried to force one up, he was shut down by Butler. Hesitation dribble for Butler. Leans in.
This JUCO transfer from Ole Miss. We got a spot for you if you want to come back for another senior year. I think it's a good idea. Take advantage of what the NCAA has laid out and continue to play college basketball. The rim is open. They had him.
before halftime. Through this before, but would it be fatigue or legs kind of as the game goes on?
Yeah, I think they're a high IQ team, Bob. I think the sloppiness will abate, but I think the fatigue is something that you can't really account for. So I expect them to play better. Large as Bob Huggins has had since Press Virginia. Absolutely. These three guys have come into their own the second half of the Big 12 season.
Butler answers.
Big.
Last 10 games that's happened. Here's Meyer for three. Offensive rebound. Vital. Who else? Shovels one underneath to Meyer. It caroms.
The team that misses is going to lose. Can we keep it going?
Nearly perfect today for Taz Sherman. Only 2 misses and 25 points. Butler gets to the rim. Plus the seconds to go.
I'd go now.
And he will. In the mid-range. He'll drive it and tie it up. There's a three from the...
You go to Ann Arbor and pick up a win. That's going to help your case.
No question. And I think you may be looking at a scenario where it could be Illinois or Ohio State for that fourth number one seed in the NCAA tournament in the bubble in Indianapolis. And finally a second chance opportunity for Baylor. Baylor has been crushed on the glass by Kansas. It's really been remarkable, and that might be
biggest wins of the day. They beat Florida State earlier today. And Bedlam round 2, Oklahoma State in overtime today. Won the game this afternoon.
The lead is back to 10. Jared Butler still has not registered a field goal attempt. There it is, right on.
But for Iowa State, they just have to take care of the basketball and and when I say take care, not turn the ball over, but take better shots.
Yeah.
Their last 2 possessions were absolutely horrible.
A couple of missed threes, one by Bolton near the end of the shot clock. Jared Butler. Harris, the Memphis transfer, now with 16, more than double his season average.
Hey, that was a tough finish right there to hang in the air.
Money from Jared's side. They have taken West Virginia to the limit. Oklahoma as well. They have not broken through yet. They have a chance to do that here tonight. Jackson off the mark for the Cyclones. Iowa State's now 1 of their last 8 from 3. Butler guides it in for Baylor.
Look, the second best defender, one of the best defenders in the country, to bring him up and guard your play. That's a terrible possession right there.
Inside 50 seconds. Butler against Coleman, lands the scoop. Jared Butler is
to his own right now. He went through a tough time, but he finally found himself, and he's been a major factor coming off that bench. Such a great advantage. You can bring guys off the bench like Meyer and Flagler. I mean, those guys really are starters in a lot of programs.
Flagler had 19 last Saturday against Auburn. There's Butler, catch and shoot. Very. Coleman off the bounce, air ball. Meyer flips it up ahead, and now Butler pulls up, transition 3, gets it.
You said an amazing story, battled cancer. Just a kid, never believed in quitting, kept fighting and battling, had so much love from so many people. You mentioned that Vegas team. That was the Larry Johnson, Stacey Longman club. You work hard, your preparation. How do you come up with those numbers like that?
Well, I have my man Ivan Sokolsky just whispering those numbers in my ear, Dick. You know that.
I don't believe all of it. I think that you really do your research, my friend.
Mitchell looking for some space. Butler probing, gets a piece of the paint. Inside, gets it to look inside, and Sims gets the dunk.
Sims very athletic. Looks like he lost a little weight there, shot through as well.
Butler mid-range.
You can see they're well drilled and well coached. Scott Drew does a heck of a job. When you think about what he's done with that program from where it was when he arrived, unbelievable. Look at the poise. See the poise they... Texas came out so strong to start the second half. Took a 2-point lead after being down 7 at the half. And now it's all Baylor. But I'm going to tell you this. Having those players not together as a group, as you said so well, through 19 days, you wonder about stamina. You wonder about the legs right now in a game against a team like Baylor, who's so unbelievable, physical, quick, athletic.
Butler from the...
Coming off that great game earlier in the week against Kansas State, but they have the depth to survive his foul trouble.
Jalen Williams throwing back the effort from Davion Mitchell. And then a step in, Butler takes it away to the other end, and he puts it in.
Rather him shoot over a length than to draw defenders in and make plays like that.
That three for Auburn, by the way, they were 1 for 12 from beyond the arc before that three. Butler unimpeded puts it in.
Yeah, no doubt. Great basketball community and great people.
Baylor basketball to start the second half and back underway. Baylor by 5. See what they do to try and get the offense going. And right there, a little mid-range.
Firmly planted on the ground. He was moving. I disagree. I thought he was legal, and I thought it was a touch foul at worst.
Mitchell kick to the corner. Butler spins it up and in. Wow.
Jared did well at Auburn as a freshman, but he has become as good a shooter as Jared Butler has. I mean, he's shooting nearly 50% from 3.
Yeah, came in at 47%. That's too easy. Butler.
Deshaun Gordon off the mark, and Baylor wants to run. Here's Teague with the step through and the follow.
In the half court is what creates the openings for those drives. And you're playing a team tonight in Kansas State that has a hard time all year guarding one-on-one and guarding off the dribble.
Here's Butler. Gets the shooter's touch. 3 threes for Teague. He already has 11 on the game. And another turnover by K-State. Here's an easy 2 by Butler. For the large part of this season, Chris, I think most people were saying, hand the Player of the Year award to Matt Garza, or Luka Garza, rather. I think now Jared Butler has... Another open look. That time it's off the mark. Deep 3 by Butler, and he's...
Cal Boone, the sophomore, he and his twin brother Keelan Boone were 2 big pickups for Oklahoma State. Both played a lot last year.
They'll screen this zone, pop the middle, by the Big 12 logo, and get in the lane like this. That's
each team now with 5 turnovers. Pryor breaks the press on his own.
It's a little simple ball screen to get Mitchell to that foul line.
Chachua tries to set the screen. Freedom for 3 for Butler.
I love Bill Russell.
He was frustrated he didn't keep it in bounds. Shot clock at 5. Double team in the corner. 3 and break along with Bryce Williams. Williams for 3. And it's no good. Mitchell with the rebound.
But they're in good balance, though.
Mike Boynton told us he does not want to discourage his team from taking the first open 3 as long as it's a good. That the reason he's so good defensively is that he was tired of being embarrassed when he was young.
You got to match it now. Get some stops if you're Oklahoma State.
Butler hovering a little bit. Mitchell.
Nice replace.
Butler for 3. It's good.
He could go straight up man.
Mitchell in the game for the first time. He's covering the ball.
Well, they went to zone again.
And another.
12 with your program number 1 in your heart.
First player in Baylor history to be a preseason All-America selection. Aren't they happy he didn't go to Alabama where he originally signed? That is a team foul for the Cowboys. The clock at 20, shot clock at 20.
See how they overload. Look at quickly. Now that test all hit.
And just about ready to go between two of the top teams in the country. Baylor undefeated on the year, 12-0, 5-0 in league play. Kansas 10-3 overall, 4-2 in league play. Their last game was a week ago, a loss in Stillwater.
Kansas starting out the game switching in their man-to-man. You get caught underneath, and Jared Butler just drills it. Ochai Agbaji got caught underneath.
A 24-point, 12-rebound effort a week ago against Oklahoma State.
That was a nice job by Jalen Wilson to slip that charge, because Davion Mitchell was there to pick up maybe his 14th charge of the season.
As you said, one of the very best defenders in the country, Davion Mitchell. Teague penetrates. Another shot fake. And the drive and the layup. And one for Jared.
3-point percentage, 3-point field goals made. They make 10 a game. You know, we said assists and steals almost 10 a game. Turnover margin, 7 a game, more than their opponents. They forced 19.5 turnovers.
The backup point guard in there along with Garrett. Harris does not look to score very often as McCormick is surrounded and cannot handle the entry pass. Nice low pass. Wide open. Wow.
That's just big time.
And it's Baylor ball, another Kansas turnover.
It's almost like that pass was an afterthought. The defense saw it coming every bit as much as Brown did underneath.
Butler back in with a couple of fouls and still feeling it. Butler with 15. He's got 4 threes in this game.
I know it drives coaching staffs crazy when they give a scouting report and say you cannot allow him to shoot it from the catch spot. And then he gets 4 standstill threes.
Butler somehow got by 2 defenders and softly laid it in.
It's an awful call. That was a flop. You know, the officials have to officiate what is enough contact to make a person fall down and what's not. And all you have to do in college basketball is fall down and you get a charge. What a move.
Jared Butler again. He's got 19.
Attack a closeout.
Lothamba had a great first half for Baylor. 3 for 3, 7 points, 4 rebounds. Nice combination. Thamba and Chamwa Chachua sharing time in the middle. Butler, why not? What a night for one of the best. 22 points, 6 assists. Mitchell trying to turn the corner, has to kick it back out. Another ball screen from Chamwa Chachua. Another 3 for Butler. As Wilson slams it home, and it's down to 5 again.
A couple Baylor Bears fell down on that possession. Right now, Kansas doing a good job of staying between Baylor and the bucket.
You know, they've done this too without getting a whole lot out of McCormick because of the foul trouble. They're going 5 out right now. No true big guys in there. And what a huge shot.
14 offensive rebounds and 5 second chance points. Well, so they've done little to nothing with all of those extra opportunities they've given.
Tough to go to any double teams here against them because you go to double teams, don't find the open guy. Biggest shot of the game so far has been Flyers through. Coming off the bench, Trey Murphy.
Time Southwest Conference Championship point guard back in those days. But you'll see a lot of ball movement, pick and rolls. Thamba comes out high, and they create for these guards.
Butler off the glass it goes, and that's the 4 nights ago.
Huge win, and that's without Chris Smith, the outstanding senior, has been lost for the season.
Matthew Meyer down with a rebound. 6'9". He can really score. He can grab the rebound, bring it up the court. Nice dish, terrific drive. Chachua for a year with Menzies when there was a coaching change at UNLV. Then Chachua transferred and winds up now playing for Baylor.
And you only mentioned Pascal Siakam because he plays for your Toronto Raptors.
Who are a little sluggish out of the gate so far this year. But they'll get it going. Just ask him about the guy they call Everyday John. The kind of work
Everyday John, EJ.
Yeah.
There's a steal. I'm telling you, in trouble. So you can be a great shooting team and still be defending.
Nembhard missing the front end of the 1-and-1. Baylor today just 1 for 10 from three-point range. And better than 13 a game, shooting 40% from 3. Everything but the finish on the floater.
That's nice. Yep, that's nice, pretty. And Dan
11-255.
You like his agility for size?
Yeah, I think so. It's getting better every year, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, at my age, Fran, I love anybody's agility.
You right now, you have a golden opportunity at home to knock off number 4.
Although Miles slips and just tried to get rid of the ball, turned it over, and Butler is going to pay it up.
Backboarder was touched. Good call.
17th turnover committed by the Horned Frogs today. Kentucky, Florida coming up next. All kinds of great games tonight on ESPN. You can see UCLA and Arizona to cap off the evening at about 9 Eastern time. Deep one for Butler. But O'Bannon there to clean it up.
Well, Jamie Dixon has lamented turnovers all season long, and you would expect that from a team with 11 newcomers. See a lot of switching out top right now. 4-guard look. That's deep.
Butler again. Man, oh man.
Horns in Austin Wednesday night.
Great ball movement. Teague misses the 3. Tipped back out, though, by Chachua. And that'll get...
They have cut the lead to just 9. Butler, straight line drive, and he's got an easy 2. So now the lead is just 5 for the Baylor Bears. Here's Butler, probing. And a tough.
He's got all 4 for Iowa State. Found a matchup he likes.
Just isolating Solomon Young at the elbow and letting him go to work.
That's too easy. Looking for some help. Johnson got caught in the air, and Solomon Young wasn't looking. Now Butler, and 1.
Johnson with Mark Vital defending, and I think if you told Steve Prohm you're going to turn it over 13 times, have 5 guys with 2 fouls, almost all of them significant contributors, you look at the scoreboard and say, well, how much are we down? And to be down just 2 right now, have to give Iowa State a ton of credit.
Butler off the screen from Vital, and there it is. The first 3 of the game was tied around the 10-minute mark, and then Baylor just exploded. Butler all by himself. Hesitation, Bolton to the hoop, but he rejects it. Butler for 3, good. Jared Butler in the corner. Anything changed for Baylor down the stretch in a close game? Just keep chipping away.
They have elite guards. And at the end of the game, it's time for Jared Butler, Davion Mitchell, and Maceo Teague to go to work and make plays. That's the luxury they have, is that they can just do.
Steve Prohm's barking orders from the sideline.
Well, you almost feel like maybe Davion Mitchell would have been the guy to foul if you were going to do it. And obviously, you don't do it now, but Jared Butler makes that 3, and you have to think this game.
Matthew Meyer all the way to the hoop. Finger roll won't fall. Gets the rebound, keeps it Baylor's half of the floor. Here's Jared Butler firing a 3, and he knocks it down from the left side. You know, for finding those guys, for spotting them and seeing the potential in them. Then they get them here and really coach them up, and look how they end up playing. Steal on the perimeter. Matt Meyer knocks down the triple. He's got 7. Bears are 5 of 10 from three-point range now. And the lead is 37-18. Another three-pointer, and that one is good. Jared Butler, you give him that.
Honestly, there's been times we have to do shoot-arounds in our flip-flops.
Yeah.
Because the managers left the shoes, or the time when we were in good three by Jared Butler. Another one. The time when we were both, take away both, and it's really hard to do. Only really good, elite defensive teams can do it.
Bears get the steal on the inbounds and run the fast break to per.
Even tips off. 30 minutes before the game tips off. Walking in there, I think it's a little intimidating. But this year, with the limits and the restrictions because of COVID, Kansas doesn't really have a home court advantage. Like, the home court advantage doesn't exist. So this year, it's a true measure of who's better.
Wow, what an acrobatic move there by Jared Butler. The 2 games prior to this one, Baylor has been deadly from three-point range against Central Arkansas.
Davion Mitchell has been hitting from long range, and last year he was, you see another three from
played at the Pavilion in Oxford earlier this season. By Butler. Terrific move. He's 2 of 3 from three-point range. Butler firing. Triple is off the mark. Loose ball tipped out to Mitchell. Butler, runner, good by Jared.
Before the last game, this kid can play. He's very talented. Coming off the bench. Oh, JB, got the ball. Too many easies to happen. Too many careless turnovers, allowing Central Arkansas to get easy points, easy buckets that they normally don't give up.
Andre Jones has 15 points in the first half. He's 5 of 8 from three-point range. So all of his buckets from beyond the arc. DeAndre Jones, a senior from Boise, Idaho. Kip Kissinger, Antonio Petty, Rick Crawford are 3 officials for the game this evening. There's a shot to beat the shot clock buzzer that misses. Rebound by Jared Butler. And you mentioned it, King. How about 13 assists, 1 turnover by Jared Butler on Saturday?
Man, he got all those assists, probably to Davion Mitchell and Maceo Teague, knocking out all those threes. And you see Jared Butler, but then wants to go score. But he kept passing, kept finding his teammates.
First 2 of the day for the Bears. Ball knocked away. Here comes Baylor on the run out. Jared Butler all the way. Shot blocked in there, but it's going to be a goal.
Leading them to the spot. One of the best on-ball defenders in America. Baylor's defense is just suffocating right now.
Davion Mitchell showing you how it's done for sure. There's Mark Vidal into the paint behind the back pass. Skips off Thamba, but saved there by Maceo Teague. Now to Jared Butler. Runner right side is good by Jared. You seen Melissa Smith?
Yeah, I have.
I think it's going to be a great game.
It's going to be a great matchup because our girls can definitely play with the best of them.
Banker good by
Or is my team going to still play hard regardless of score?
Jalen Lynn with that last bucket. A 7-0 run by Pine Bluff. Moved to get there. Shot no good. Pull up 3, right side, no good. Meyer, pass up the floor.
Oh, dare, you're supposed to dunk that.
Defensive effort was the best that had been all season long.
Well, McGurl's pass is picked off, and Butler takes it the other way.
But I usually drew iron a lot of times in that. That's the only thing I could do, Mark. You know that.
Well,
that was pretty much the extent of my skill set.
Well, there's this.
Is a sophomore, but he's a third-year guy. I mean, it matters. And Baylor has done a great job over the years of staying on.
Butler from Mitchell.
Virginia.
Yes.
Guys might be out there together, depending on NCAA tournament matchups.
You got Calder and Sheboy playing at the same time for West Virginia. You got to have something to match up, right?
You hope you have something to match up.
Butler.
To get the ball up on the rim and let those athletes go get it.
Solomon, a sophomore out of Houston Klein Forest High School, gives SFA the lead. There is Jared Butler.
Like it was a 100-yard dash. Like he was shot out of a rocket. This kid goes.
That'll get you rewarded, right, with all these guards? If you're a big man that'll run the floor. There's Jared Butler firing a 3 and nailing it from the left corner.
And that's been a nice wrinkle to watch in the early part of the season.
Three-point play by Cameron Johnson makes it 52-30. Bears up.
This is Miller at Peoria, Illinois. Off to a great start, 18 a game, but a turnover leads to a run. Really score. Reverse no, tipped back out, and Baylor will get another possession. Adam Flagler is into the game as Scott Drew has gone to his bench. You know, you mentioned Freddie Gillespie gone for the Bears. He is now playing professionally, driving layup by Butler.
No, it's just called the dunk spot. The people who stand there should be able to dunk, but oftentimes it may not be true.
Butler gets his own miss. Gets around Williams and lays it in. Shot clock inside 10. Frazier loses it. And the Bears have it with numbers. Butler with a runner. Yes.
But just too much dribbling.
Cancer.
And one of the founding members of the Bald Brotherhood, who would never leave the Brotherhood like Shaka Smart did. It's very disappointing that Shaka would go from the clean-shaven look.
You know, bit by bit, I mean, we got Coach Greenberg, we got the Fonz now, Dockich has come over to the dark side. We got a lot going for us right now.
That was a big get for us to get Dockich to stop swirling that stuff around and come with us.
Butler with a handle and a baseline drive.
Locally at Bishop Gorman High School for Grant Rice, the brother of Dave Rice, former UNLV head basketball coach, and now Dave Rice, an assistant at Washington. Butler for three, drains it. Bay now in his homecoming has 7 points. His cousin is Tyler Bay, played at the University of Colorado. They've never played each other, however, Pac-12. 43-28 is your score. It's Mitchell, he's sealed off, outside for three, Butler swish! 20-point lead for Baylor. 15.5 to go in the ball game here from Las Vegas. There's Butler playing with 3 fouls. His little floater off glass for 2. Rebound of the afternoon. On the wing, that's Teague. Double clutch. That shot didn't go straight up. And we've got a scramble for the basketball. It is picked up by Baylor. And in the lane, a floater again by Butler for 2. And he played up there at North Idaho Junior College, off the air ball underneath Jonathan Chama Chachua saved it, and then that little runner, and again that, and Brooks, Jaron Brooks, that's a lineup right now for the Huskies. So rest the starters and move on from this experience, break down some film, see what you did good and bad. Butler, 9 on the timer. Mitchell's going to penetrate off the drive, kick it back outside. Here's Butler, 3, good. On the pick and roll, he gets held this time, no whistle. They didn't see that happening as he was being held by Jared Butler. Goes down court, Butler squares up 3 on the way, good! Jared to 47 game, 2:46 to go. Mitchell, top for Flagler. And that little shot by Butler. Away from Akuba. Now Akuba underneath. Oh, heady play, but missing the layup was Wilson. Wilson misses the chippy. Back the other way. And the pull-up from outside. That's Butler for 3. If they hurry, but they kick it out. And outside, that is AU off the miss. And now end-to-end action. And that layup for 2 by Butler. Russell triggers 3-point range. Hail the iron. That was long. Rebound pulled out. Here's Davion Mitchell. Mitchell stepping back. Doesn't trigger. Teague. Jab step. Back up top for Mitchell. Mitchell. He's double teamed. Sealed off. And Butler for 3. And that is good. Nothing run. And they led by as many as 16 points in the first half of play. So let's see if they could pick it up where they left off. 3-point range. Butler squares up. That's money. That's money for. Here's Louisiana to trigger it in. Here's Wilson. And his step back 3-point attempt is off the mark. And back the other way. Here's Butler running the court. Lay it up with the left hand for 2. back up to a 24-point advantage. Off the steal, here's Butler, 2-on-1, 3-on-1. Lob pass underneath, and Butler just finishes on the feed from Macy from Montgomery, Alabama. Akuba will help them in that area. Here's Butler, and he lays it up with that short range.